guys. Okay. I'm freezing. I want to show you what I did with those storage containers. Okay. I have my little perfumes in this one. This is eye stuff. Well, eyebrow and mascara stuff. That's 2 of them. Then down here, I have lip glosses and oils. Here, I have bullet lipsticks. And I have put, here we go. And this is stick eyeshadows. Okay. And I think, yeah, that's it. So, oh. It is freezing. Anyway, I think that looks good. It's going to be much easier to get into my makeup and everything. It's cold. What's the temperature in here? Let's see, what's the temperature? It says it's 66. I don't believe it, but what does this one say? This one says 64. Okay, that one's never set a temperature that high because it sits so close to the window. But at any rate, wrong way. Sorry, guys. So I have tried a couple of the products. I like that foundation. I actually wore it yesterday. I was useless yesterday, but I managed to do a full face of makeup to do, to go to Bible study and stuff. Excuse me. Like I said, I was so excited when I got that message that I wasn't able to sleep. I do hope that she sends me a copy of that birth certificate, because that would be amazing. Then I will start talking to the families, excuse me, of her siblings that I know are in Connecticut to see if I can put together the answers to some of the questions. It's the same birth date, it's the same birthplace. Which means she was slightly older than Thomas, her husband. I can't imagine what happened. But now I'm feeling like I might be able to find out. I have a dentist appointment at 4:30, so I don't know that I have time today to really dig into it. Excuse me. But I am looking forward to doing that. And I'll feel better once I go there. And hopefully we'll get the antibiotics right away, if that's what I need. And then get the referral to the oral surgeon, because I will not do it awake. I won't. Not when I know at least 3 teeth have to go. So. But I keep looking forward to my new teeth, you know, and that keeps me going. So scared. I know the Lord is there, and I was crying talking to him last night, because I want my mom. The last time I went through this, my mom was there. God, and I have to make an appointment with Dr. Gandor, which of course, who knows? Because she changes her mind. Not the doctor. My ride. So, at the drop of a hat. As I found out today. I don't have any swelling in my face, you know? I don't. So that's a good thing. I think there is some on the inside. In the gum itself. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. As soon as I make my payment on my bill for March, I am going to order what I want for my bedroom. So, I'm happy. I have this too. All of this, like, break out here. I decided, instead of making an appointment with the dermatologist, that I would just show it to Dr. G, and he can tell me, Dr. Gandor, and he can tell me whether I should make another appointment with my dermatologist, or if he recognizes it. It's almost like little skin tag things, but it's like a rash of them. I don't know if you can see, well, you can see this one, but I have a whole bunch of them there, all along here. And sometimes I put my head down, they stick together. It's a weird feeling. Got them all the way up. You can see that one too. Yeah, you can see that one. All the way up here. No, it's ugh. Anyway, so when I see him, I will ask him if I should show it to her or if he knows what it is. So, Excuse me. So, I'm just praying for good news. I know that the Lord is with me. I don't think that... Okay, that's really strange. Oh, no, I guess it's not. I was looking at my legs of my tripod. Excuse me. I think the Lord is giving me a lot to look forward to look past what's happening, you know? And I think that's a good thing. I was just reading an article about a man and his girlfriend. They're buying a house. His parents are giving him an advance on his inheritance for the down payment. So they don't want her name on it. Okay. He doesn't really either because evidently she has a couple of run-up credit cards. Okay. And he admitted when she was working she was paying bills. But, and to me it's a big but, she can't work. Because she's virtually blind from diabetes. And these are young people, which means she has type 1 diabetes. And it's not as if she's not, and he said this, she's going to doctors, she's trying to get it under control, so hopefully she can work again. Well, what he doesn't seem to understand is blindness from diabetes is irreversible. Even if you get the sugar levels under control, if you're blind from diabetes, you have glaucoma. It's irreversible. No doctor's going to let her drive. She is going to have to depend on you. And if she can't see very well, what job is she going to get? As a girl with diabetes and glaucoma. I'm sorry. I understand her parents' point of saying she needs a safety net. I don't think they were saying, well, you get divorced, she keeps the house. Or they're not even married, but you split up, she keeps the house. I think the safety net was they know their daughter is disabled. And if he should pass away in some accident or something, she would get the house. And she would have something, a safety net, should anything happen to him, not the relationship. And I think that's what people are missing. Because they are planning on getting married. It's just they want to solve her financial issue first. Alright, pay off the bill and cut up the cards. Keep one card in your wallet for emergencies. Use part of the money that you're getting from your parents to pay off the bills, cut up the cards, and have one card in your wallet. I only have one credit card. So, and I would never get more than one. That's just not my thing, and I would never max mine out. And I don't pay the minimum payment either. If I paid the minimum payment, it would take me the rest of my life to finish paying for it, which would be ridiculous. So. So. Yeah. That's terrible. Something just occurred to me. Anyway, I'll keep it to myself. Has nothing to do with what we were talking about anyway. I think that's what they mean by a safety net. If something happens to him, she'll lose the house. Because she won't have any rights to it. Give her inheritance rights. Create a will and give her inheritance rights. Because usually you put on the insurance that if you die, the house gets paid off. That's usually what happens. Therefore, you don't have any children, so the house gets paid off, and who gets it? Your parents, if something happens to you before them. They have a house. Matter of fact, they just bought a new house because they downsized. So, why not give her that safety net in your will? Like I said, I think people are misunderstanding safety net. Because my parents would feel the same way. Especially since how I have seen an elderly woman lose her house because she wasn't married to her partner. And in her case, his kids took it. Because there was never an agreement for her to have life rights to live there. You didn't have anything in a will or any other legal framework for her to be able to stay in her house. So, that they shared for 30 years plus, they just didn't get married. They both had done that before and just didn't do it again. Yeah, so for him to think that because she's working with doctors, get her diabetes under control, all of a sudden she's going to be all better and be able to work and be able to see and drive and whatever, and it won't be a burden on him. If it's a burden on you, goodbye. But that's not how it works. And if you don't understand that, again, goodbye. Clearly, if she's 26 years old, she's had diabetes her whole life, since she was little. And for whatever reason, it has not been well controlled. For some people, it's not any fault of their own that it hasn't been well controlled. For some people, it's a battle to control it. because the body doesn't use the insulin that you're giving it very well for whatever reason. Maybe it's genetics. Who knows? But he needs to understand that. He needs to understand that she isn't just going to all of a sudden get better and gain her eyesight and everything else. It doesn't work that way. So, I think her parents weren't very clear. It is a safety net for her if something happens to you. Otherwise, she's out on the street if something happens to you. So, I don't know how no one caught on to that. It's in the Reddit, am I the A double hockey no. A double dollar signs something you dig for them. So I think don't want to say it on YouTube, but and I don't know how so many people missed that point. And maybe she ran up those charge cards for a couple of reasons. She's bored, which would be a terrible reason, because she's stuck at home, again, which would be a terrible reason. But, you know, it happens. Or maybe a lot of it is medical. Maybe a lot of what's on her charge cards is medical, not so much shopping. You know, maybe they're bills for the endocrinologist. But anyway, I've been talking for 22 minutes. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know what you think. Bye, guys.